Hello guys, welcome in our RU classes. Today we will study divergence theorem and Stokes theorem. So start. Divergence theorem. Close integration of d dot ds is equal to q from Gauss law, and that is charge we can find out from volume charge density rho v dv, and that is equal to del dot d. We have studied that strength at the charge is del dot d, that is rho v. So from starting point to ending point, that is del dot d dv. So it is a divergence theorem. Divergence theorem is the relation between surface to volume, right? Closed surface integration to volume integration. If I say that closed integration of d dot ds is equal to del dot d ds, is it a divergence theorem? No. Like this, if closed integration of d dot dl is equal to integration of del dot d ds, is it divergence theorem? No. Here closed surface integration. So in the objective question you will get many wrong combination and you will have to choose a correct option. Properties of divergence theorem. What is the property? If del dot v into a, v is a scalar, a is a vector, then del dot v dot del dot a plus del v dot a, right? If second property, del dot a plus b, addition of two vector, then that will be equal to del dot a individual and then sum del dot b, right? Now Stokes theorem. Close integration of h dot dl is equal to I from Ampere circuital law and from current density if the density is multiplied by surface, and that is del cross h. It is strength at the current, del cross h is equal to j from starting point to ending point, del cross h ds. Here closed path integration of a vector will be equal to open surface integration and the vector will be in the curl. So there will be many combination of wrong combination, and in the objective you will have to find out the right combination. It is a Stokes theorem. Properties. If two vectors are added, then that will be the individual of both, right? Addition of the individual of the curl. And del cross va, v is a scalar, a is a vector, then v del cross a plus del v cross a, right? So you can use it, these properties, anywhere. Few application of divergence theorem and Stokes theorem, like del dot del cross e is equal to del e sine theta, and sine is the, if I am taking the this derivative perpendicular to e field, then that will be the 90 degree, sine 90 is 1, that is del e. Del e is the change in e. Is it possible change in the e field perpendicular to its direction? No, there is no change, means change is 0. Del cross e is 0. Applying this equation, using this equation, del cross e is equal to del cross d by epsilon. D is equal to epsilon e, E is equal to d by epsilon, del cross d. So del cross E is 0, this is equal to 0. 1 by epsilon is outside of the derivative because I am taking here epsilon is a constant. So this will be del cross d will be 0. So del cross E is equal to 0 always, because curl is generally applicable on electric field intensity. But del cross d is 0 only if epsilon is constant. What is the meaning of epsilon is constant? Material is either isotropic or homogeneous, right? So let's see what is isotropic and homogeneous. If it is any material and at this point I am considering a material property modulus of elasticity Ex, Ey, Ez. Modulus of elasticity in x direction, y direction and z direction. And at other point again I am taking elasticity of modulus Ex dash, Ey dash and Ez dash. Then what is the isotropic? Isotropic means Ex is equal to Ey is equal to Ez. At any point in all the direction there will be the same Ex is equal to Ey is equal to Ez, same property of the material at any point in all the direction, right? Like at this point Ex dash is equal to Ey dash is equal to Ez dash. What is homogeneous? Homogeneous says at any given direction in the x direction, at the every point of the material there will be the same property of the material. Means Ex is equal to Ex dash, Ey is equal to Ey dash and Ez is equal to Ez dash, right? Means at a given direction the property of the material will be same for each and every point. So that is a homogeneous. So if the epsilon is constant, that means material is isotropic or homogeneous, right? To get both isotropic and homogeneous, then there will be a at each and every point and in all the direction the property of the material will be same always. Means either there is a direction or either the change in the point. So let's use the Stokes theorem, close integration of E dot dl. Applying Stokes theorem, E del cross E ds, right? Del cross E is 0, I have proved here, right? Del cross E is 0, means whole term is 0. So close integration is the 0. Close integration of dl is equal to 0 means the sum of all the voltages in a loop, in a path, closed path, that will be the 0. It is a statement of Kirchhoff voltage law, KVL. KVL also says the sum of all the voltages in a loop, in a closed path, that will be the 0. Like this we will see the magnetic field. Del dot B. Del dot B is equal to del B cos theta. Cos theta. If I am taking a change in B in its own direction, means cos 0. Cos 0 is 1. That is del B. So what is the meaning of del B here? The change in B in its own direction, in its magnetic field direction. But is it possible? No. Magnetic field is the constant in its own direction, means there is a no change. No change means del B is a 0. Del dot B is 0 always, because dot is applicable generally on the density vector. So using this equation, del dot B is equal to del dot mu H is equal to mu del dot H is equal to, that is 0, right? So mu is the outside of the derivative only if the mu is a constant. So del dot H is equal to 0, right? Here del dot is 0 only if if mu is constant, right? Mu is a constant. Mu is constant means material is either isotropic or homogeneous. So del dot H is 0. Del dot B is always 0. So del dot B is always 0. So using applying divergence theorem, close integration of B dot ds. Applying divergence theorem, surface to volume, del dot B dV, right? Del dot B is equal to 0. I have told it. So that will whole term will be 0. So close integration of B dot ds is equal to 0. What does mean? It is a format of current. It is a format of current. But how? Let's see. Only to understand, not written anywhere, not told anywhere, right? So just to understand, just consider close integration of Z dot dl is a I. It is a Ampere circuital law, and Ampere circuital law, in Ampere circuital law, if I take a line integral again in both the side, I will get here the surface integral and here line integral, and then again I multiply with the mu both the side, right? Then mu h is a b with a surface integral, that is this point, right? This is close integration of B dot ds. Here again I have get it, right? And this side there is a close integration of I dot dl. So current in all the direction, right? The sum of the current for all the direction, that is a close integration of B dot ds, and that is equal to 0. Means summation of current for all the current, means either incoming or outgoing, summation of all the current, that will be 0. It is also called, it is also told by the KCL. Kirchhoff current law also says all the incoming or outgoing currents, the sum of all the currents will be 0. Thank you.